Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray and my commentary partner as usual is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
Well, it takes confidence to try your luck from that sort of distance.
Well, I have to say, that was a really good effort. He struck it so cleanly.
Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors.
Oh, he's through on goal here, Derek.
Oh, and you know what? She's been a bit unlucky there.
Well, it's a good effort, difficult technique, but it's just off target.
No credit for that piece of ball winning. Now what can she do next? Oh, a smart stop. Now sending it in. Can he take the chance? There it is. A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But look at the defenders. They lose their concentration, become sloppy with their marking, and as a result, they find the ball in the back of their net. Just not good enough.
Ball lost by Atletico. Really good build-up, but no end product. Marvellous piece of skill. A lot of pressure applied. Can they take advantage? Keeper was never likely to be in trouble then. Not much time to make up his mind. And I think, unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one. That was a poor effort.
Error by the keeper might give them a chance. Vinicius Junior. Well, you've got to say, comfortably off target, Stuart.
Yeah, that's a waste of good possession. His teammates are not happy with him, and they're letting him know.
Really good challenge. Well, it's a day he'll certainly hope to remember fondly. His 50th appearance for the club, Stuart.
He's done really well since he joined the club. He's proved to be a good signing, and I'm sure he'll continue to be a valuable player here for quite some time. Let's hope he plays well today.
Possession lost. And support available. And he takes it on! Well, I gave him the big build-up, but the keeper has it comfortably. Frank Lampard. And giving it away. Well, a bit more in the way of precision was required. Not great from the keeper. Firing it towards goal! Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Opportunity it is. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day. So 2-0 now. That's a good-looking shot. And the keeper taking care of the situation. Being pressed here. And the referee blows for a foul. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
That's a very fine piece of tackling. And He'll take efforts like that all day long. Really being closed down and didn't like it. And top-notch as well as brave goalkeeping.
Well, he comes off his line at just the right time. He read that brilliantly.
Well, in the accuracy department, leaving a bit to be desired. And foul it is then. And a fine tackle. From a long way out. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Trying to deliver it accurately. Has eyes for goal. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. The clearance wasn't decisive. Making a bit of headway. And the keeper got there, and comfortably. Oh, pressing really high. No way through. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Wants to attack from the wide areas. Crossing possibilities. A very effective clearance. Could be a chance to break here. Over the touchline for a throw-in.
Well, in terms of possession, Atletico have clearly had the better of the game, but their attacking players been too slow, mainly due to a lack of movement of the front players. At some point, they have to threaten the space in behind the defenders, otherwise they're going to lose this.
Absolutely, and looking to try to take advantage of the possession here. And a timely intervention. Koeman. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Vinicius Junior. It's with McTominay. Possession changing hands. 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Well, not quite accurate enough, but it was a close thing. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Encouraging this from Atletico. But they took care of the situation defensively. Great vision from Harry Kane. Oh, she could finish. A magnificent stop.
Well, it should be a goal, but take nothing away from the keeper. That's a brilliant save.
Let's see about the delivery. Can't miss, surely. Oh, it's a wild, wild finish. Oh, very effective play, and they might be on to something. in play here.
Well, I can't believe that didn't go in. So close to finishing this game off.
Well, having been denied by the woodwork, now the focus is on keeping the opposition at bay. Good piece of closing down. And sloppy in possession from Atletico. Chance to finish. Still could be dangerous. Showing a real desire to win it back. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment.
Well, let's take another look, and it's not good enough defensively. They're slow to react, don't get tight enough, and don't deal with the situation. And there's the outcome.
Three goals without reply. Long way out. But the keeper takes charge, and it was pretty straightforward. Went in strongly, decisively. Rodri. On to Zé Roberto. Keeper not concentrating. McTominay. Well, it could be on for him here. And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. And a long way out. And the keeper able to hold on to it. Under the full weight of the pressure. High pressing again, trying to force a mistake. Whatever way you look at that, it's been squandered. And play halted, free kick given. Koeman! And the danger cleared. Kevin De Bruyne couldn't keep the ball. Long way out this. Determined defending. Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Shaping to shoot. Oh, what a clearance under pressure. Had to react, and did. It's a well-struck pass. And a useful cross. Oh, goodness me, he's crashed it against the woodwork.
Well, it's so difficult to get that on target. He's done fantastically well. He can count himself unlucky there.
Good tackle. And teammates around him. It's a fierce effort. Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. It might be on for them. An alert reaction to tip it over. And over it comes. And foiled only by the crossbar. Under real pressure defensively, will they pay the price? Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. It's up here.
Well, here it is again, and she's just been caught on the ball. That's a complete lack of awareness. It's a poor bit of play, really.
Atletico unable to retain possession. And he's hit it with authority. Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone by taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly.
And a timely intervention. Vinicius has eyes for goal. Decent effort there.
Well, he has such good technique. He really did hit that well. He certainly came close there.
Well, that's splendid play. Showing ambition. Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
This could be dangerous. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
Well, showing good vision. And making headway. And the keeper more than equal to the task. Playing it in. He's gone and found the net! Brilliant piece of finishing! Magnificent goal!
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. Hit with such power. What a great goal.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Oh, this is looking promising. That's a useful cross. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. Corner kick played in. That's a good ball. Safe pair of hands, did his job. McTominay. Well, she really deserves credit for that challenge. Targets available, cross comes in. No wonder she's smiling. Decent idea, but the execution was off. Making progress, but timely defending when it mattered. What a magnificent pass. And it might be. And a decent save. Full credit. Trying to pick out a teammate. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area. But look at the defenders. They lose their concentration, become sloppy with their marking, and as a result, they find the ball in the back of their net. Just not good enough.
And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender. Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from the swaps mode. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, I'm excited by this encounter today. Both teams have a good game plan, both teams can be physical, and both teams have creative players. It could be a case of who wants it more.
The initial 11 today for the hosts.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And it's all about no rules action coming right up for you. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, Derek, this should be great. No fouls, no offside, and no cards. In other words, no rules completely.
Moving it forward. And a long way out here. Not a surefire goal. And he's fired over the corner. Spot on with that tackle. Long way out this. Well, the elements of surprise there.
Well, it's great technique as well. She really did strike that well, just off target.
Well, it's a day he'll certainly hope to remember fondly. His 50th appearance for the club, Stuart.
Well, what a good signing he's proved to be. His performances, his character and his ability have been excellent. Hopefully the fans will see more of that over the next couple of years.
Do they mean business on this occasion? Asking a lot of any player, quite honestly, to score from that position.
Well, I don't need to say too much about that, do I, Derek?
Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Frank Lampard. Applying vigorous pressure. Oh, she's made a crucial tackle there. Kane, real chance. Still could be dangerous. In it goes at the second time of asking, but the goalkeeper won't be proud of that moment. Well, the action continues, and is there to be a response from the team of the year now? There needs to be. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Over it comes. And a very good challenge. Oh, the threat is there. Will it be? Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow. Take several bows. The degree of difficulty was high, but you wouldn't know it. What a skill to possess. Absolutely marvellous. Excellent strike. And just wide of the post.
Yeah, decent effort, but not one that was going to trouble the goalkeeper, I don't think.
Not the pass he had in mind. Oh, it might happen for her here. Oh, he did superbly well to get back there and thwart him. It's a nice-looking ball. And in fact, a bit too close to the goalkeeper. And that was always going to be claimed. This looks interesting. Well, not a cross that will live long in the memory. Goal kick. And this might not be the ideal situation for them. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper. This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. And what an opportunity this is for her. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Possession ceded by Team of the Year. Into the advanced position. No degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. And nicely struck. Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Can he deliver it with accuracy? It should be. Ball is loose. And in at the second time of asking. Just what was required.
Well, the initial save is a good one, as you can see, but unfortunately it dropped straight to an opponent. A bit unlucky, really.
Blistering first half display, and just look at that score. Oh, good strike! Well, the keeper did his job. Didn't really have to work hard, in all honesty. Kevin De Bruyne. A very effective challenge put in. Has eyes for goal! And that's a straightforward stop. Great pressure to win the ball back. Fancies it. Well, that was a very respectable effort from such a long way out.
Well, he hits it cleanly, and it's a very good strike, but just not on target.
And wasteful from Team of the Year. And he's hit it with authority! They've lost it. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
Long way out this. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. It's always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Good example of pressing without the ball. Well, it's that high pressing approach again. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Oh, good run, this. Now, what can he do with it? And credit is due for that good piece of defending. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Long way out. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Delivering it. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. And so the second half commences here. And it was one-way traffic in the first half. They're going to need all their time if they have designs on a comeback. Well, not on the target. The keeper seemed to have it covered.
Well, he did seem to have it covered, but it's not a bad effort, though. He really did strike it well.
That's a very fine piece of tackling. He'll take this on. Oh, my goodness! What an outrageous hit! I can't believe he took it on from there, and neither can the goalkeeper.
Well, here it is again, and wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Jones. And a fine tackle. And hit with ferocity. Well, in actual fact, it ended up being a simple claim for the keeper. Jones. Not looking all that comfortable on the ball. McTominay. Well, a long-range effort, but no real difficulties for the goalkeeper. Effective pressure to regain possession. And he takes it on! Well, he was a long way from goal, but that didn't seem to bother him.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried. This has been a top-class display today. Just look how many chances they've created. And if they want to, they could score a hatful of goals here.
And that was a very fine read. Jérémy Doku. And the keeper had the measure of that one. Well, no let-up, plenty of pressure. The high press paying dividends again and again. And nicely struck. Well, I'll tell you what, surprising everyone. By taking on the shot from that range.
Yeah, that was certainly a good effort from that sort of distance. Really struck it cleanly.
And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Jose Roberto. Really have to get it spot on to finish from there. And it was miles off target.
Well, maybe not the right choice there. That's a poor effort.
Rodri. Let's fly here. Well, it turned out to be fairly routine for the keeper in the end. Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Well, play getting a bit bogged down in midfield. Vinicius Junior. Excellent strike. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Good tackle. McTominay. That's a good-looking shot. Simple for the keeper dealing with that long-range effort. Well, the team of the year, struggling to keep the ball.
Happy birthday to Nathan Walker, celebrating his birthday today.
Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there, nothing wrong with that, but he's got that all wrong.
Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Well, you've got to say, comfortably off target, Stuart.
Yeah, that's a waste of good possession. His teammates are not happy with him, and they're letting him know.
Can't miss, surely! A long way out here. Oh, that is a goal from long range. He won't soon forget. Absolutely right out of the top drawer.
Well, here it is again, and just look at this. It's such good technique. It's a wonderful strike from that range.
Wanted to keep it, but couldn't. Well, the ball... can be the goalkeeper's best friend. Good example of pressing without the ball. Another good high press. They've regained possession. Jérémy Doku. Good pass. Well, they kept their shape defensively. Job done for now. Could be troublesome. Well, it takes confidence to try your luck from that sort of distance.
Well, I have to say, that was a really good effort. He struck it so cleanly.
10 minutes to go. Zé Roberto. Katie McCabe. Vinicius Junior. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Zé Roberto. Now with Vinicius Junior. And the keeper reacting just as we would have expected. So a throw in here. And no way to sugarcoat that one, Stuart.
Well, sometimes it's worth having a shot from distance, but he never really set himself to hit that cleanly.
Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Well, she really deserves credit for that challenge. De Bruyne with options. Vinicius Junior. Committed challenge. He's in with a chance. Surely. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance. Oh, good strike. Well, actually pretty easy for the goalkeeper in the end. Has eyes for goal. Terrific save. So the corner played into the box. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces. Oh, the threat is there. Will it be? Oh, and it goes! And that is simply vivacious on the volley. Take a bow. And this might not be the ideal situation for them.